Okay, so we got a better understanding of what the whole COPPA situation is going to be. But I recommend watching this guy's video to get like a better understanding. I'll put a link in the description. But he said he just basically says calm down about the whole entire thing because it's kind of misinformed of what a lot of people are saying. But there is some good news and some bad news. But the one thing I kind of hated about his video is that he was like mainly talking about big creators and all that instead of talking about the small community, like the people who have like 100 subs, 1,000 subs, and all that stuff. It's kind of what I really don't like about his video about it, but I do gotta let it. I do have a better understanding about it, but link in the description is his video. But he's just gonna basically talk about what I'm gonna talk about, but he's gonna have it in more detail. So YouTube creators just posted this 4 days ago, which I did barely got on my homepage. But so here it is. We've seen a lot of your questions around what exactly is made for kids content, and if your content is detected to children, the FTC has released more information to help YouTube creators decide if their content is made for kids or not. So all this summary is about is on the website. So if you go to the website, you have how this COPPA applies to channel owners. So this says how does COPPA apply to channel owners who has content to YouTube or another third-party platform? COPPA applies in the same way it would if the channel owner had its own website or app. Jake Paul, Logan Paul, you're toast, buddy. Ooh, but if the channel owner uploads the content to a platform like YouTube, the channel might meet the definition of a website or online service covered by COPPA, depending on the nature of the content and the information collected. Here's the information that a lot of people were like, oh shoot, I am toasted, including me. But down here we got some more information. Determination of whether content is child-directed will be clearer in some contexts than in others, but we can share some general rules of thumb. First, unless you are effectively targeting kids, there are many subject matter categories where you don't have to worry about COPPA. For example, if your videos are about traditionally adult activities like employment, finances, politics, home ownership, home improvement, or travel, you're probably not covered unless your content is guarded towards kids. So, I think what this means is if you do adult stuff on your videos, then you're good. You're good. If you, I don't know if swearing or violence is a cause of adult content, or offensive words or offensive jokes can consider as adult content. That's the thing that's kind of confusing me and making me think, oh yeah, I still should private all my videos. But the same would be true to videos aimed at high school or college students. It's the same copy and paste thing if it's directed to high school or college, which I am a little confused about that sentence. I don't know if it's talking about the kids content or not kids content thing, but I don't know. I'm a teenager. I don't know stuff. On the other hand, if your content includes traditional children's pastimes or activities, it may be child directed. For example, the FCC recently determined that an online dress-up game was child directed. Oh, that one's worrisome because if your content includes traditional children's pastimes or activities, video games, art, shows, all this stuff that you traditionally do, like playing Minecraft, playing with Legos, playing Fortnite. I don't know if Fortnite is towards kids. It's still questioning about it, but unboxing videos, all this different type of stuff, it is child based. So that's the thing that's confusing me too. So I'm still on that decision, but second, just because your video has bright colors or animated characters doesn't mean you're automatically covered by COPPA. While many animated shows are directed to kids, the FCC recognizes there can be animated programming that appeals to everyone. So that's a one plus. That's a plus right there. So animated channels are sort of on the mix of the whole COPPA situation. So yeah, if you do animation and all that, I don't know if you're good or not, but it's still iffy. Third, the complaint in the YouTube case offers some examples of childs that the FTC considered to be directed to children. For example, many content creators explicitly stated in the About section of their YouTube channel that their intended audience was children under 13. Other channels made similar statements in communications with YouTube. In addition, many of the channels featured popular animated children's programs or showed kids playing with toys or participating in other child-oriented activities. So basically, kids unboxing, toys unboxing, Elsa Gate, all that stuff. That's an example. Some of the channels owners also enable settings that made their content appear when users search for the names of popular toys or animated characters. So basically, like tags. Um, if they use, for example, if they use the tag Elsa on a toy thing, then that might, and I don't know if that's legal or not. A lot of people do it, and a lot of people do Fortnite. And like for me, I do tags like Fortnite Battle Royale, and that's it. So, and then the subject what I'm talking about, which I do need to stop doing those. But the last thing, if you've applied the factors listed to the COPPA rule and still wonder if your content is dedicated to children, it might help to consider how others view your content and content similar to yours. Has your channel been reviewed on sites that evaluate content for kids? Is your channel or channels like yours mentioned in blogs for parents of young children or in the media articles about child-directed content? Have you surveyed your users, or is there other impersonal evidence about the age of your audience? This one's hard for smaller channels, to be honest. It's hard, especially towards me. Like before, I was gonna do something that involved with you guys, but I realized, yeah, COPPA can actually give that evidence and like put me on the red flag. So I don't want to do that. So, what are the possible penalties for violating COPPA? So, a lot of people have been saying, oh shoot, you're gonna get fined $42,000 per video. But what they stated is the rule allows for civil penalties up to $42,530 per violation. But the FTC considers a number of factors in determining the appropriate amount, including a company's financial condition and the impact a penalty could have in its ability to stay in business. So there you go. They can pay you like $1,000, $2,000 per violation. What they're doing is that they're fining you for what you have done, but they're doing it reasonably so you won't get bankrupt, which I think it's fine, but I don't want to get fined at all. I can't afford a fine at all. Like at all. Like I can't. But that's why that like this one is okay for people who actually can afford that stuff, and that's what kind of triggered me with the video that I linked in the description, because he was like, "Oh, I'm fine. I'm sure others are fine too," but like Nope, I'm not. I don't have a single dime off of this channel either. And also, I am struggling for money. So yeah, no. Mm-mm. But is the FTC taking another look at the COPPA rule? Um, a lot of people said that this stuff is vague and this a lot of stuff is really old, which yeah, it is. So what they stated is yes, the FCC is currently evaluating the role in light of rapid changes in technology, and you can also comment on the COPPA website by December 9th, which I don't know about that, but uh and where can channels get more information on elected factors and couples will help most channel owners determine if the content is dedicated to children. If you're still unsure about couples applies to you, consider contacting an attorney or considering one of the COPPA safe harbor programs. If yeah, so looks like we're in the good, but for now it's still confusing on what's kids content or not. Like we do have a better understanding of what the heck is going on with this whole situation, but it is still really confusing. Yes, you can get fined, but it's not gonna be as much as you think it is. So like I'm understanding about that, but at the same time I don't want to get fined. So I'm still on that plan. On the next week of December, I'm going to live stream for the last time, and then after that, I'm going to private all my videos. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I guess. So, is there anything you can help? Yes, you can go comment on the FTC's website. Um, which I don't know if I'm going to put in the description or not. And I don't know what you guys can do to help me because I don't think there's a way for you guys to help me or for you guys to help other content creators. I guess you can comment to the COPPA thing about different channels and say like, oh, this channel looks like it's for kids when it's not really for kids because it has like offensive lines and it has like curse words in it and all that stuff. I guess you can do that. I guess. I don't know, but the only thing to help everyone out is through commenting to COPPA. There was a petition, but after looking at it more, I signed it, but after looking at it, they just want the COPPA thing to be removed, which they can't because the government, you can't remove the government, but I don't know. You guys can't do anything about it at all. It's my decision of what I'm gonna do to this channel. So, unless we get more information about this whole situation, my plan is still active. So, yeah, spread the word, about this whole situation. So, like the FCC and COPPA can actually have a better understanding of what the heck, why these YouTube creators are like, oh shoot, scary, spooky. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I hope I'm safe with this whole situation. Cause my stuff looks child friendly, but it's not really child friendly at the same time. And also, I don't know if Fortnite is considered kids content because it's not really targeted towards kids, but yeah, kids still watch it. So I don't know what's going to happen, but to the kids channels that are out there, like, I hope you have a plan B about this. I hope you guys have a better plan after this whole thing is is active. So I don't know if the FCC can actually fine you if your videos are privated. I don't know about that, but if they do, yeah, I'm just gonna delete this channel. I'm just gonna delete it. But yeah, I'm a little motivated now to upload content, but at the same time, I'm a little scared. Even though we do have literally a month to get this whole thing situated, I'm still being prepared on what's going to happen. So I hope you guys are prepared as well. And I don't know, man. It's such a really scary time. Matter of fact, this is I feel like this thing is kind of more important. Well, not really at all, but it's like number 2 on the state of what's going to happen before the end of the year. Number 1 being team trees, but number 2 being this whole COPPA situation. But yeah, I just hope they give us more information about this. They said that they're updating the COPPA rule because I think it's been out since 1996 and it hasn't really been changed, I think. But yeah, we have more information, but it's a little bit confusing at the same time. So there you go. I might be safe, I might not be safe, but I'm just trying to avoid I'm trying to avoid fines. So yeah. If they do send out fines, yeah, I'm deleting this channel, I'm moving straight to Twitch. If you would like to follow my Twitch, it's in the description. If you would like to follow my Twitter, it's in the description as well. But yeah, I just hope this whole situation is like, it's gonna be major, but it's not really gonna affect a lot of people. I hope it's not like I hope it's like that. So just be prepared, man. I don't know. A lot of things might change, but I hope we do get more information. So that's all I gotta say. And goodbye. See you later, I guess. I don't know.